Well, Coach, no rain in the forecast. That's the good news, but it is a chilly December day here in the Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Wilson, and it's hauled in by Jared Cook. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hey, lock it.
Check.
This is Starks. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, Starks. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Alpha. Check right 27. Check right 27. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Operating from the gun. Pryor. And that is incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. The tackle there by John Johnson.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Shoot! Mike 34, Mike 34. Shoot. Hey, pick it up, defense.
Now McKinnon. Before he works it past the 50. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. Third and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
Hey, let's get in that hole.
Touch 50.
Now Wilson on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. On the delay, here's Carson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
Mike 5-4. You.
Second down and goal. Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Hey, Delta.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2.
25, check 25, check 25.
36, 36.
Look, squeeze. 5.
Now a give, right side. Starts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
On 1st down, Pryor. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
Here we go.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. And he stopped immediately there. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 on the Seahawks 41-yard line.
Protein spill.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Rams nothing.
Ready?
Mike 54. Watch the blood, watch the blood, watch the blood. Watch the blood, watch the blood,
Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pryor. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
25, 55. 58, 58, 58 over. Hey, man, watch the boost.
Here's Wilson to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
55.
Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
We got this.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. 2nd down and inches. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back to throw. Pryor. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Starts. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
54, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the run.
To throw on 2nd down. Pryor. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
big guys up front You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Not today, you are. Not today. Alert. 54, right there, right there. I'm coming for you, son.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to air one out. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Friday. Hey, watch out. Check mark 54. Bandit.
Now Wilson operating from the gun. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Corey Littleton in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, starts. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And it's 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Pryor. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
1st down, Rams.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They're running with Starks. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. One fluff, one fluff.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
Wilson operating from the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
To throw again is Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Bang out, bam. 58, come on. Here we go.
Wilson will throw again. Buying time to his left. He may try, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive? Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Here we go again.
Here's Wilson to throw again. He'll find Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Mike 50.
19. All day, baby, all day. Good. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
It's our time. It's our time. Good job right there.
To throw again. Wilson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready. 18 Gator. Walk 54. coming for you. You mine.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Smith.
Yo.
Let's go.
From the gun, Pryor. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jaron Reed able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber.
Right there. 54, right there.
Hey, high 7. You ain't doing nothing. Keep trip.
Looking to throw. Pryor. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Los Angeles.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
2nd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Topper.
Check 43.
On 3rd down, starts, and he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
60 outlaw. 64. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
On 1st and 10, Pryor. They'll find Everett there, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A run here for Starks. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
218, chopper.
Now Starks. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 4. Rush coming, and he's taken down. D. Ford gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal.
Mike spot 4.
Operating from the gun. Pryor to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, let's go set lunch.
On 4th down, Pryor. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Check. 61. Matchbox lights.
Shift. Watch the shift. Check.
Please grip.
They'll try the left side. Starts. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Back to throw. Pryor. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Just the outlaw. Check back.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again on the ground, again with Starks. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Miller from the gun, he'll throw, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down Seahawks. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. 19. Mike 34. Mike 34. Scoot, scoot, scoot.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Wilson now, operating from the gun. He's got Lockett. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down Seahawks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Wilson now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
14, front it. 34 to Mike. Come to Wild World.
From the gun, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Good job right there. 34, Mike 30 upset. Shoot. Come on. You better break it. Let's go, hey.
Now Wilson throwing again. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. John Johnson with the INT. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive on the ground with Starks. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 54. Hey, check.
They run the counter. Starks. This will go for 5 up to the 33. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Hey, wahoo. Come on.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Five.
Looking to throw on second down. Pryor. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Forced out to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Second and 11 at the Rams' 25-yard line.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
54.
Clear. 54. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards, the final tally.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try and run with McKinnon into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. In the backfield, standing alone on 2nd and goal is McKinnon. Wilson. The quick slant caught, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Wilson. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown, as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Here's a handoff to start the drive. To start. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
They run again with Starks. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll toss it to Starks. There he goes again. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Miller. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. But he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Carson, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Hey, alert. Mike 54. I'm coming. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And some room to maneuver. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. Now for the point after. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
Back to the air on second down. Pryor. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
To throw on third down. Pryor. And he comes back with one complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. Throwing on first down. Pryor. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It leads to second and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Exit.
Throwing again. Pryor. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.